It's been a long while actually, but that's because I had some real life troubles again. But I'm back, and we are going to be watching the Zone Zero special version 1.6 special program. I've seen a lot of good things about this, mostly because I was a day late, which I've seen some spoilers about, unfortunately. But I digress, and let's just get right into it.
Oh no,
Oh
I'm gonna be
God,
late. Why is this camp so
sorry,
confusing?
that
Huh?
was loud.
Is that the sound of a harmonica I hear? Could this be the place?
Mr. Z, over
Oh
here.
God.
Hello, proxies! Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program. As you know, I'm one of the hottest and best, one of the best intel brokers in New
That's
Eridu,
crazy.
Mr. Z. And
Mr.
joining us
Z.
today are these two,
Relax, Mr. Z. Your heart's racing.
Huh? How could you
She
tell?
just ate the whole
So
sandwich.
sorry, Miss Trigger. It's just, this is my first time being in the same room with a soldier of the Defense Force. So
Oh.
I'm feeling a little nervous.
That's okay. I can take it from here.
Oh.
Hello, proxies. I'm Trigger from the new Eridu Defense Force. Position, Sniper with Oval Squad.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
Trigger.
I'm
So he
Anby
finally-
from the Cunning
What?
Hares. Position, official member.
Huh? What do
There's
you
no
mean?
strict format for the introductions or anything, but anyway, welcome! Now, without further ado,
Wait,
let's get
why
started!
is Andy here?
I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I survived. But now, I'll bring this to an end with my own hands. Dying in place of Soldier 11 was
What?
my duty.
You are...
Dead?
It's been a long time. I'm Anby, captain of Silver Squad.
Captain?
Your friend's beyond saving, Sniper. Silver Company's revival is imminent. No one can stop it.
This isn't right. If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to go through so much trouble.
We are sisters, in a way.
Oh.
Please, help me. I don't want to lose anything or anyone important to me again. Our very existence is evil.
What?
But we don't have to become the mistake they made us to be. Silver Company's legacy ends with me.
The Exaltus are plotting an attack.
Oh.
If they
whoa.
succeed, all of us will.
Oh.
The Departed didn't leave us wounded, or with a heavy cross to bear.
Trigger.
But with a melody.
He's trying for the patient name.
Let the wind be the opening notes.
Oh wow.
I've got your back. Leave it to me.
He's like Billy in a way.
As a sniper, you have failed in your duty.
Jesus. So they're both
Fear, suffering, despair.
Enjoy.
Whoa.
This is not exactly new Eridu tech. Stay alert. Sacrifice might wake up soon.
The world was never fair to begin with.
You honestly believe you stand a chance against all of Tops?
If the world's destined to be destroyed, if the ending could be rewritten,
Who are you?
what would you be willing to give up?
Among the Forgotten Ruins.
Welcome back! Now,
Jesus
Miss Trigger,
Christ.
as a powerful military force, what specific roles does the NEDF play in the city's development?
The Defense Force has three main responsibilities: deterring external threats, containing hollows, and expanding into new territory.
That's a nice way to put it, but in reality, they mostly just
Oh,
resort to violence.
That's sad.
That's a little blunt, Miss Amby.
It's all right. She's not wrong. To ensure the safety of the city, there are times when force is the only option. For example, when a hollow grows too unstable for hand to manage,
Oh?
the Defense Force will mobilize a strike team to swiftly suppress it. Armed with heavy weaponry and superior firepower, they'll exterminate any
I
living
just realized something. My bad. I thought I put it on before. Jesus Christ, sorry.
creature inside the hollow until they successfully suppress the hollow and neutralize its threat.
Sounds kind of brutal. It's hard to imagine you being involved, Miss Trigger. You seem so gentle, especially when you played the harmonica just now.
That
Don't worry
tune
about
was
it.
very pleasant to the ears. It makes me think of some beautiful memories.
Thanks for the compliment. I've heard a similar comment from a squad mate before.
Does this tune hold a special meaning for you, Miss Trigger?
My former squad leader taught me this melody. It's called Homecoming. It's a piece I know by heart.
Your former squad?
Yes. Before the old capital fell, I was once a member of Crystal Barrel Division's Liar Squad.
Do I know what that is?
So was it due to a mission with your previous squad that your eyes,
It's okay, Mr. Z. I don't mind talking about it. Indeed, my eyes were corrupted by an ethereal's ether beam during a mission. As a result, I lost most of my eyesight. But new abilities were also awakened because of it. In addition, losing my sight heightened my other senses. I can pick up the faintest sounds, smells, and vibrations.
No wonder she could tell how nervous I was.
I heard that, too.
Well, word also has it that when the Phaethon siblings just started out as proxies,
Oh,
they
we get to see
accepted
the
a
beginning?
mysterious commission, which got them into some serious trouble alongside a blindfolded girl. Was that you, Miss Trigger?
Oh?
That is indeed the case.
All the way back
My
then?
history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think.
Jesus.
For more details, be sure to check out the agent story, Out of Sight.
Regardless of her past, the Trigger in front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper on the battlefield.
That's true. Miss Trigger, anything you can give us on Noble Squad?
Of course. Currently, Obel Squad operates under the military's Obsidian Division. Most of us came together after surviving the fall of the old capital. We share a common goal: to find the true culprit responsible for that catastrophe.
I see. Can you tell us a little more about your squad mates, too?
I'm sorry, but I can't disclose any more information
I
on my
think all we
squad
know is
mates for the
Soldier
moment.
11.
You'll just have to wait and see. However, I believe everyone is already familiar with one of our members. She
the
did not
early game.
experience the fall of the old capital,
Oh.
nor is she intending to uncover the truth behind
Oh,
it.
so she's
And
just
that
there.
is the last member to join our squad, Soldier 11.
Speaking of Ms. Soldier 11, I have a question I've been dying to ask, and I'm sure every proxy out there has also been wondering about the answer. I gotta ask now. Miss Ambi, why do you and Miss Soldier 11 look so similar?
That's
You
because
so-
we're
so-
sisters.
Oh,
What?
like literally?
Wait, you mean you are blood-related sisters, like same parents and all? Then are you too close?
Well, we're not sisters
Okay,
in the
yeah.
typical sense. It's a long story. Before I joined the Cunning Hares, Soldier 11 and I were part of the Obsidian Division Silver Squad, and I was her squad leader.
Really?
Oh, wow. So you were a soldier once, and a commanding officer, no less.
There. Now you know my secret. And do you know what happens in movies when someone knows too much?
They die.
Wait, what are you gonna do to me? Please don't joke around like that, Miss Ambi.
And we
Mr.
never heard
Z,
from Mr.
your
Z
heart is
again.
racing again.
Back on track. Is this silver outfit you're wearing today connected to Silver Squad, Miss Ambi?
Yes.
Makes sense.
This is my old Silver Squad uniform. Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble and has gone missing. Trigger
Oh.
and I are both worried about her, so we've joined forces on this mission. What started as a search and rescue ends up revealing a deep conspiracy, one that
Jesus.
ties into my past, the secrets of Silver Company, and the history between Soldier 11 and me.
Oh.
Although Anby is pretty quiet most of the time, I can tell that she really cares about Soldier 11. To put an end to the hidden crisis once and for all, Anby had to embrace her past and put on this uniform again.
Yep. Just like how action movie heroes always get a brand new outfit after their big awakening. Billy loves that trope.
That's certainly an interesting analogy. Whatever the case, it seems that Soldier 11's disappearance is just the beginning of many untold stories.
Jesus.
So, if proxies want to find out more, then make sure to play the agent story, Echoes of Silver, to
Oh.
uncover the truth. Miss Ambi,
So they're both
careful with that
agent
burger.
stories.
You're gonna stay in your uniform.
I don't think you
There's no way Silver Squad could be sloppy like this when battling enemies, right?
Let the girl eat in peace.
Nah, for
That
real.
said,
Hater.
it's about time we show the proxies how we fight on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Wearing this uniform again
So
brings
she's now
back
attacking
memories of the
instead of fun.
battlefield.
In that case, let's start with Miss Ambi. Soldier Zero Ambi is an electric attribute attack agent who uses dual swords in combat.
Oh, her hair's always
Ambi will
blonde
mark
now.
enemies she hits, and her attacks will charge and activate these marks, stacking up to 3 times.
Oh.
After they are activated, press special attack, and Ambi will dash through the enemy with a powerful slash, dealing electric damage while consuming a mark. Each mark consumed will trigger an extra instance of damage. This damage will be counted as aftershock attack damage. With enough energy, hold the special attack button, and Ambi will throw her dual swords, unleashing Sundering Bolt. 3 stacks of marks will be applied to the enemy hit.
As expected of the captain of Silver Squad, no matter how many times I see it, your combat style never fails to impress.
As the former captain of Silver Squad, Soldier Zero Ambi excels at fighting as a unit with her teammates. By locking onto a target, not only does Ambi's own damage against them increase, that target also takes increased crit damage from aftershocks. If there is a stun or support character in the squad, the aftershock damage against this target will further increase.
Oh, wow.
Lock onto the enemy, wear them down, and when the time is right, deliver
put
the
both
final
Ambis
blow.
on there? That'd be
That's at the
funny.
core of my combat instincts.
In combat, hold special attack, and Ambi will instantly inflict 3 stacks of activated marks on the enemy. Then, press special attack to unleash Azure Flash, and quickly deal massive electric damage. Once you have enough decibels, press ultimate to have Ambi execute powerful slashes against enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage while once again applying 3 stacks of activated marks. Then, unleash another Azure Flash to finish the rotation. In addition, by launching 3 consecutive Azure Flashes, Ambi will summon an extra lightning bolt to strike enemies.
Your instincts are the reflexes that separate life from death. After fighting alongside you, I finally understood why Soldier 11 tries to follow in your footsteps.
There was a time when I fought to destroy every enemy in my path.
Oh.
But now, I'll use my strength to fight for what really matters.
Like a lot
By
of
the way,
fun.
that agile figure we just saw is actually Miss Pokora.
Yeah.
After leaving Pompey's gang, she joined the Sons of Caledon and is now working under Caesar.
Jumping ship to another faction?
She's a
That's a
stun.
mercenary for you.
Even among mercenaries, Miss Pokora is a force to be reckoned with. As a physical attribute stun agent, Pokora excels in aftershock attacks, coordinating with her teammates to hunt down enemies.
Wait, I think
with
that's
enough
the first
energy,
stun. Wait, why
press
is there
special
fire
attack
now?
to have Pokora enter the Hunter's Gate state, increasing her daze dealt. When switching off field while under Hunter's Gate, the state will persist until Pokora switches in again. During this time, if the on-field agent hits an enemy with a special attack or EX special attack, Pokora will target that enemy, and any damage dealt to the target thereafter may trigger follow-up
there
attacks
saying
from
fire
Pokora.
in the background?
If she
Is
doesn't
that
have
part of the
enough
thing?
energy, or while Pokora isn't on the field, she can also enter Hunter's Gate via an evasive assist.
A truly skilled mercenary is able to swiftly adapt to any situation on the battlefield and work together with their team.
Last but not least, let's
Oh, we
talk
got
about Obo
3.
Squad's
Okay.
ace sniper, Miss Trigger. As an electric stun agent, Miss Trigger works best giving her team supporting firepower
she can also
from the
help
flanks.
Oh, so
Hold
she's just
basic
like-
attack to activate her
Easy.
scope, and Trigger will enter her sniper stance, firing continuous shots ahead and accumulating purge. While in sniper mode, use directional movement to adjust your ambush location and dodge enemy attacks.
God
Upon
damn.
releasing the basic attack button, Trigger will retract to her setup and launch a final move, triggering a quick assist for a teammate to enter the field. After all, it's at the back where Trigger, with sufficient purge, truly excels. When on-field squad mates' basic attacks, special attacks, quick assists, and other skills hit enemies, Trigger will consume a certain amount of purge to snipe the enemy with an aftershock attack. If the main attack is an EX special attack, ultimate, or other similarly powerful move, Trigger will also provide stronger supporting firepower. Apart from dealing a significant amount of daze, her supporting attack will also have a relatively high interrupt level. Of course, it also consumes more purge. Also note that when Trigger's aftershocks hit enemies, they'll reveal enemy weaknesses, allowing the squad to deal increased damage.
With the help of my enhanced senses, my bullets can always hit the enemy's weak spot.
Yup, that's not all. With her EX special attack, not only can Miss Trigger deal massive electric damage to enemies, she can also enter coordinated support. During coordinated support, when any attack from a squad mate hits an enemy, it will trigger an aftershock attack from trigger without consuming any hurt.
Oh, really?
Upon reaching the maximum duration or activation count, trigger exits coordinated support. With enough decibels, press your ultimate and trigger will release a charged shot against the enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage and entering coordinated support.
Having trigger covering my 6 makes me feel at ease.
Next, let's take a look at Miss Trigger skills in combat. Hold the basic attack button and Miss Trigger enters sniper mode and unleashes her finishing move before bringing a squad mate in with quick assist. Miss Trigger flanks the enemy and exposes their weaknesses, working with her team to launch an offensive. Unleashing her ultimate, Miss Trigger enters coordinated support, providing high-frequency fire support for her squad. She rapidly stuns enemies, creating space for her teammates.
I always give it my all, be it when I'm covering my squad or fighting alone.
I'm glad that Soldier 11 has a reliable teammate like you. I finished my burger, Mr. Z. We should do the big reveal.
Right. Now let's take a look at the long-awaited signal search details. In the first half of 1.6, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Soldier Zero Ambi and S-rank W engine Severed Innocence through the exclusive channel Electric Reflection and W engine channel Dissonant Sonata. The corresponding channels will also have boosted race for the new A-rank agent Pulchra and A-rank W engine Box Cutter.
I'll be fighting alongside you all with my new look, proxies.
Then, in the second half, the spotlight will go to Miss Trigger. Proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Trigger and S-rank W engine Spectral Gaze through the exclusive channel Sights of Asphodel and W engine channel Dazzling Chorus.
Leave the range support to me.
In addition, previous limited agents and W engines will also rerun in 1.6.
Really?
In the first half, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Bernice and W engine Flamemaker Shaker from their channels. In the second half, it will be S-rank agent Zhu Yuan and W engine Riot Suppressor Mark 6.
Yeah, that's right.
We also have new check-in events for 1.6, where proxies can obtain a total of 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons. Don't forget to claim them. Also, proxies can obtain new avatars in version 1.6. Take a look. After the update, proxies can unlock Trigger and Pulchra's trust and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
When I'm off duty, I'm more than happy to spend time with you, Proxy.
Soldier Zero Ambi, on the other hand, has no individual trust events. After all, Soldier Zero Ambi might be the Ambi of the past, but she's still Ambi.
Yep.
Therefore, Soldier Zero Ambi will share trust with Ambi, and rewards will be unlocked for them in sync. In addition, Soldier 11's 4th trust level will be available this version. Next, let's take a look at the new dynamic wallpapers you can unlock.
I heard people complaining about that. Sure, it wasn't like a lot, but it's still a big handful. But yeah, no, Trigger looks cool as hell.
We certainly got a lot of info today. I should be able to make a fortune with this intel.
Yeah, but that was also
Mr.
like
Z.
only like
Nothing.
stories.
You two must have other things you have to attend to, and I'll need to head back to organize all this information I've received today. Here's a small token of appreciation for you two and all our proxies.
Is this the code?
Is it finally redemption code time?
Yeah.
Is it enough to buy me some burgers?
Don't worry, it's more than enough.
Yeah, I already got this.
Billing.
You'll make what? Oh, did someone name a price? Did the auction start already?
Huh? What auction?
Oh, you haven't heard? There's a major auction coming up, and all the most elite members of New Eridu will be in attendance. People from all different factions are gearing up for it.
Oh, so we're gonna
Is there something extraordinary up for grabs or what?
Absolutely. Get this. Rumor has it, one of the items is linked to secrets behind the sacrifice.
Wait, is that Lycon in the
Specifically,
background?
the sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Sounds suspicious.
Now you're catching on. So, in the main story of version 1.6, proxies will be commissioned to participate in the auction and secure that suspicious item.
Our proxies do have plenty of experience with holo commissions, but bidding in a high society auction? Is that really feasible? After all, even just paying electricity bills for the video store can be a stretch.
It'll be fine. The person behind this commission is quite powerful. He is none other than the true benefactor of Victoria Housekeeping, the mayor of New Eridu.
The mayor?
So, finances should be the least of our proxy's concerns.
Wow, that's a serious backer. This could be a real turning point for proxies.
On top of that, with the mayor's help, proxies will regain some of their original powers. This is all part of this new story.
Sounds like we've got this auction in the bag.
No. What do you mean original?
Not necessarily. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a battleground for different factions.
Yeah,
Apart from our proxies and their employer, some famed families from Tops, and even New Eridu's most infamous Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird, will all be in attendance.
Wait, Mockingbird? I've heard of them. They keep the
story.
city's elites on their toes. Though they're a gang of thieves, they have their own set of values with which they operate by.
And you don't get caught.
Exactly. So in this chaotic mix, friend or foe no longer matters, as allegiances can shift in an instant. Alongside some familiar faces, there are some newcomers you may want to check out, such as the collector who's giving proxies an auction invite, Hugo.
Oh, I've heard gossip that this charming blonde has a complicated past with Mr. Lycon from Victoria Housekeeping. They did some real crazy stuff together before, but then, for some reason, they split up and are now enemies.
I wonder if we get
Apart
closure.
from Hugo, proxies will also encounter a mysterious young lady at the auction, Miss Vivian. She's regal and elegant, but talks in riddles. So enigmatic.
So, are they friend or foe?
What are Hugo and Vivian really after? Why would they approach the proxies? All these questions will be answered in the main story of version 1.6.
I'm so curious how the auction will turn out. But right now, let's take a look at other updates for version 1.6. First is Hollow Zero. The crisis brought by Geppetto is yet to be resolved when chaos erupts in the Lost Void again. With Ray's new discoveries, the Dancing on Strings series of investigations begin to open up. After the update, proxies can choose between the boss's Sacrifice and Geppetto when challenging the final battle of Battlefront Purge.
As one of the most terrifying symbiotic ethereals, Geppetto's attacks are agile and unpredictable. The beast that once controlled other ethereals has become a puppet, dancing on the strings of the hollow. Agents can focus their fire to impair Geppetto by destroying its hands or tail. Once impaired, Geppetto will enter the puppet state.
When the battle reaches its climax, the battlefield will also reach its shadowy epilogue. Geppetto will lay a curtain of phantoms and rain attacks down on his enemies. If any agent missteps and enters the curtain of phantoms, they'll enter the suspended state where they're slowed and they cannot use their skills.
However, Geppetto also has weaknesses. Though it's the puppeteer of the Lost Void and can summon other ethereals to assist it, if you defeat them within the time limit, Geppetto will fall, crashing to the ground.
What a difficult opponent!
Indeed. The even more challenging Difficulty 6 of Battlefront Purge is also coming in the new version, alongside all new modifiers for proxies to try. There, proxies will also face an even stronger Geppetto in the final battle. Of course, new investigation strategies will also be available in the new update to help proxies succeed.
Furthermore, the Hollow Zero investigation team has added new exclusive gear for Evelyn, Asriel, Jane, and Korn. Some of this gear can even alter agent skills, such as Asriel's new ranged attack and Korn's chainsaw charge attack.
In the new version, a new gameplay mode will also be added for Hollow Zero Shadow Operation. Multiple stages will be available there, each with their own special effects. For example, chaotic maps, maximum health limits, increased combat power with more gear coins, etc. I hear there's even a stage where a mysterious and powerful enemy has issued a challenge. These unique stages should bring proxies an interesting experience.
There's also the event Hollow Zero's Shattered Edge, where proxies can head to Perpetrator Battle and try out all new stages for Evelyn, Estriel, Jane, and Karin. Work together with more of your companions to shatter those ominous blades and earn limited time rewards.
Apart from what was just mentioned, many new areas, new events, and a map refresh function, even some urgent events, are all waiting for proxies to discover.
Next, let's talk about Soldier Zero Ambi and Trigger's upcoming stories in version 1.6. Their stories will be available via the themed event TV Schedule. Please note, during Trigger's limited time TV Schedule event, there will be a new shooting range gameplay mode.
In the shooting range, Trigger is, as ever, a reliable sniper, able to switch between scoping and non-scoping modes. In non-scoping mode, proxies can switch between single shot and rapid fire. In scoping mode, Trigger's ability to sense ether fluctuations will take a more visible form, and shots will consume more bullets. At the same time, bullets will pierce, becoming far more deadly.
That's right. Different monster targets will appear in the range, and the more you hit, the higher you score. There will also be special targets, such as hostage targets that will lose you points when hit, blast crawlers that explode, and more. Don't forget to reload when shooting. It's not going to be easy to get a high score in this training made for an ace sniper.
Apart from the different stages, each stage will intermittently enter a focus fire period, where a whole bunch of golden bamboo targets will pop up. Bullets become unlimited, and you won't need to reload. Have fun taking out the trash!
In New Eridu, there's plenty of things that need our proxies to help out with. Tully, a bamboo working at the HIA has come out of VR testing with what seems to be an altered mental state, yelling about defeating bad guys and saving the world.
I know about that. It's a data malfunction that's plunged that bamboo into a waking dream. Only when their wish inside the dream has been fulfilled can they return to reality.
Well, proxies will definitely be able to help with anything bamboo related. Participate in the March On Tiny Titan version event and enter Tully's dream to fulfill his wish for battle.
Really?
Combat in this dream will be top-down, and Tully will no longer simply be an assistant to agents, but the main fighting force, raining fire down on enemies as a drone.
By completing battles in the dream, you can unlock more dream equipment for Tully, providing it with more powerful firearms. Different equipment will offer different kinds of firepower and battle effects. In addition, after each round of battle, proxies can selectively modify and upgrade equipment at the modification workshop to power up Tully even further. As you fight more battles, your battle level will increase, unlocking more stage buffs.
By completing the specified stage during the event, proxies can claim the all-new A-rank agent, Pulchra, as well as the Hamster Cage Pass and other limited-time rewards like polychromes.
In the new version, an uninvited visitor will arrive at the video store.
That's right. A little bamboo called Quixie appears outside the video store wanting to smash his windows after reading way too many web novels and believes he's a wandering knight of justice. And proxies, having stopped it from his heroic smashing, is an innocent farmer bewitched by evil magic. It claims it wanted to smash the glass to save proxies from the evil magic castle.
I've already thought of a good title. Encounter with the Delusional Bamboo, a futile and doomed battle.
It's not entirely doomed. To protect your windows, proxies can participate in the event Little Knight's Big Charge and help this little knight complete 10 great trials, allowing him to marry the beautiful princess.
During the event, Quixie will take on a new trial every day. And as its squire, proxies must lend a hand when needed. Whether it's giving our knight encouragement, or photographing its heroics, or even helping defeat enemies blocking the way. Upon completing trials, proxies can obtain a new collectible and other rewards like polychromes.
Actually, I'm also a legendary spy reincarnated, once living a life of espionage and danger.
How about you touch some grass first? Plus, reincarnation novels are so last decade.
Back on track. In the new version, an old friend will also come seeking help from proxies, Karin.
Yep, that's right. One of her clients claimed to have seen a ghost in the newest HIA VR event, a phantom that doesn't appear in the records. However, she's a bit too scared to confirm it herself, so she's here to ask proxies to come with.
During the event, head to the HIA Club and participate in Virtual World Battlestorm to experience themed battles each day. There are 2 difficulties to choose from. Theme stages will have special combat buffs, so choose the right agents to best take advantage of them.
In addition, this event will also have special offensive stages. In these stages, you have to use specific agents to challenge different bosses. It'll be more challenging. But don't worry, the HIA will provide powerful tactics to help you succeed.
After completing stages, proxies can obtain a tuning calibrator, polychromes, and other rewards. But I'm still really worried about that VR ghost.
Stop scaring yourself! No matter what happens, Corin will be there to protect proxies.
That's true. Apart from Corin, another familiar face also needs help from proxies. In version 1.6, proxies will encounter Miss Polkra running errands on 6th Street. Though officially, she's now part of the Sons of Caledon, she has to do well during her probation to truly be accepted.
Oh, that's crazy.
Probation? Even mercenaries have to go through that?
So, as the kindest soul on 6th Street, what do you say about lending her a hand, proxies? Participate in the Delivery Catwoes event and help Polkra complete the errands for the Sons of Caledon. You'll get polychromes and other rewards from it.
I wonder what Polkra, with her profits first attitude, will gain from being a part of the Sons of Caledon family. Let's stay tuned.
Now, back to combat. In version 1.6, there will be a new update to routine cleanup, where proxies will be able to obtain the new drive discs, Shadow Harmony, and Faithen's Melody.
Proxies can also head to Expert Challenge to fight the new enemy, Lumberjack. Careful of his massive saw. That thing's no joke.
In addition, Shiyu Defense, Critical Node, and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates in version 1.6. Don't forget to take them on, proxies.
Our familiar double drops events are also back in 1.6, with increased drops for both combat simulation and routine cleanup. Go and get the mats you need, proxies.
That's the event all wrapped up. Let's check out our version optimizations.
First, an update to Expert Challenge. After the update, Expert Challenge will, in accordance with the materials required by the S-Rank agent of the current exclusive channel, periodically activate a burnout mode for the corresponding stage. Under this mode, spend double battery charge to gain double drops.
This mode should help proxies increase efficiency when farming for agent materials.
Now, let's check optimizations related to upgrading agents. Version 1.6 will welcome updates to the W engine and drive disk interfaces. Now, when you press Enhance, you can see the model for the W engine or drive disk on the left. Even when fully upgraded, you can still use Enhance to check the model.
In addition, in the new version, when agents, W engines, or Bangbu reach each milestone of 10 levels, the upgrade interface will no longer automatically close. Proxies can continue promoting, modifying, or optimizing. It'll only close when the upgrade target has reached the maximum level for the current Internaut reputation.
That's right. Speaking of upgrades, there are upgrades to the special training plan system, too. In the new version, once proxies have set a training goal for their agents and completed the corresponding upgrade material stage, the results page will display the percentage of progress made toward the required number of materials. This should help proxies check their progress on their goals.
Also, there will be optimizations made to quick access of upgrade interfaces after completing stages. When you hit the Return to Upgrading button, it will no longer take you to the special training plan interface, but to the upgrade interface, smoothing out the kinks in the process. Outside the game, we've also prepared stories for Ambi and Polkra. They'll be here soon, so stay tuned, proxies.
As for Trigger, we'll hear more of her stories in the future, so keep an eye on our official channels.
Well, it's getting late. I need to go make preparations for the auction.
Okay, where's your invite then?
What? They didn't invite New Eridu's best intel broker? How dare! I swear I will get an invite. Anyway, thank you for watching the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.6 special program, proxies. On March 12th, the newest version, Among the Forgotten Ruins, will arrive. Remember to check it out.
Meow. Bye-bye.
it? Yeah, that's it. Alright. So, that was a lot. I don't know what to think. Mostly because I feel like half of that information is spoiled information due to my lack of not doing the story. I am still in the Sons of Caledon. I really need to pick up the pace, especially if I don't want to get spoiled of the new story. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be the only thing I can get out today. Oh, shoot. That's weird. Anyway, sorry that I couldn't really do anything else more like last week. But when life gives you lemons, you make apple juice. What does that mean? Don't question it. But yeah, even so, thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And yeah, it's just really late for me on my end. Sorry. I'll see you all next time. Bye.